Hello there, I'm Maria from the Rich and Simple Living. Today's Wednesday and I've normally been doing a vlog on a Tuesday, so I apologise yesterday I didn't get to do on so many things happening over the Easter weekend. It was quite busy, and apart from forgetting what day it was as well, and I'm not alone in that, quite a few in the house did, and I did realise it was the 6th of April, which is the start of the new tax year, as those who are self-employed will know. Well, if you're employed as well, it's the same, but it means if you're self-employed, you've just got to fill in your tax returns and that sort of thing. So I thought I better get on and do that. So I started doing that, and I hadn't got the intentions of filling the forms out or anything. I just thought I'd get all the paperwork together and receipts and get all the books up to date, and then probably today or sometime this week I was going to do the tax return then online. But I ended up doing a lot. I'd got the bookwork, and luckily I'd kept it reasonably up to date because I had a splurge on it not so long ago, and I've got it quite reasonably up to date. So I just finished it off, did it all up, calculated it all into the books, and then I thought I might as well go online and do it while I'm here and I've got everything out. So I did. I went online, and it takes ages, as everything does when you're filling in forms. I did it and it got sent off for him. So all the tax returns are done. That is the quickest I've ever done them, the quickest. I mean, the start of the new tax year, that is the quickest. So it's nice because it's all done now anyway, so just wait to hear back from them, and it's done for the year anyway. So I ended up doing that. That took me nearly all day, and along with tidying up after the Easter bank holiday weekend, because that was quite hectic. It was a nice weekend, but we had lots of visitors, not all at once, as we were allowed in the garden, 6 people or 2 families at a time, so we had to do it like that. And so as families were going, you know, other families were arriving, and so it's quite hectic. We saw all the grandchildren all on one day, and that was quite nice. Not all together at the same time, except for a couple that live together and brother sisters. But yeah, I went through the day, and we've had a bit of a hectic time. I'd forgotten how hectic it could get. But it was nice weather anyway, so I could mill about in the garden. As you know, the size of our garden, you got plenty of distance space there. So it was nice, and that's how it's been, really, quite busy. But changing weather yesterday, wasn't there? It had been lovely over the weekend, and yesterday we had snow. Couldn't believe it. Sean looked out the window, she went, "Snow in April?" I said, "Well, yes, it is known." I remember one year filming it snowing on the 12th of April. So yeah, it's that in between time, isn't it? So I think I'm glad nothing's been put into the garden yet. So anyway, what I thought to talk about today, now finished rabbiting on, what I thought I would talk about is how things are going. It's been just slightly over 6 months since I started homeschooling Sean, and since I started doing vlogs on YouTube. So I thought I'd just give you an update how it was all going. How I was thinking about it, have things changed along the way and whatnot, because obviously when I started with both homeschooling and YouTubing, I hadn't got a clue really what I was doing, and I was just going with the flow, I suppose, and I don't know, I'd got no real plans or anything. And school-wise, homeschool-wise, my plans were very similar to school that she just left behind. We were doing all of, well, curriculum style work really, and doing it to a timetable. I mean, we're pretty much still doing it that way, but I have become more flexible, because the idea was I wanted to be very flexible. I wanted to go with what Sean wanted to do. I mean, obviously, I wanted to keep doing maths and English. I feel a bit dry today. I don't know why. I think it's because we've had the heating on, dry air. Sorry. But yeah, I wanted to keep doing maths and English. Now, as you know, Sean can't really do maths. She's not very good at maths. She doesn't like maths, and we think she'd got the number blindness. She's called something like dyscalculia or something, but school was going to test her on it but never did. But she really doesn't understand maths, and I can't see the point of forcing that onto her for the age group she's supposed to be at, when she needs to learn the basics. So I think, well, we'll just stick to the basics. If she ever wants to do more, she can, but if she doesn't, as long as she can add up, take away, and she can work money when she's older, you know, just like when you're cooking, when you're doing parties, how much you want to how many people, it's kind of fractions and division type things. As long as the basics are there that she can survive on when she's older, that's all she needs. I mean, if she ever wants to do anything where it requires more maths and she thinks she's capable of that, obviously we will go in that direction. But I always say you're never too old to learn anything. I mean, my age, in the 50s, did I say that? Yeah, even at my age, or any age, you can learn anything. If there's suddenly something you want to do and you want to knuckle down and learn to do it for that reason, you can. Somebody who's been doing something all their life, a certain job, could suddenly want to change and do something totally different. And I believe any time in your life you can. I believe, you know, day before you die, if you want to do something, you can do it. I'm a big believer in whatever age you are. Age is nothing. It's no barriers to nothing, I don't think. It's only a number, so that government have records of you and everything. It's just a number. It's, I think, you can do anything you want any time in life. So this is the philosophy I've got to remember now with Sean. I've got to remember her age doesn't count anymore. She's not in school. Yes, I know that she's equivalent to year 7, and there are things she does learn along them lines in a key stage 3 work, like history and things like that. But we are planning on deviating away from that. We do follow, we have Collins School, but most of them are Collins. They're very good, and it is good for her to sit down and do some writing in them. But at the same time, I want to go and do a more hands-on approach, and we do deviate away from it, doing other things and celebrating things that are happening around the world and learning about things. So we are slowly coming away, and I'm feeling more comfortable about doing that. 6 months ago, even though I knew I didn't want to particularly follow school curriculum, I couldn't imagine myself deviating away from it. I'd feel like I was wrong and I shouldn't be doing that. But I'm coming to realise, and I think it's with the help of all you fellow homeschoolers, and I watch your vlogs and I see what you're doing, and it helps me immensely because I realise that is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a little bit more free and have Sean tell me, because at the end of the day, it's Sean who's going to be looking for work later on in life, and you know, she'll know what she's interested in, what she wants to do. So therefore she needs to sort of be self-led as to what she wants to do, so it stands her in good stead for when she's older. Plus all the things she's interested in. She wants to build her interests and things like that. You know, it's who you are, isn't it? So yeah, I am starting to realise that not to worry about school or curriculums isn't part of my life anymore. It isn't part of Sean's life anymore. It's nothing to do with us anymore. And I'm starting to realise that. That doesn't mean to say I'm going to drop some of the things, but although we are planning on dropping some, because she said she don't want to do science. Well, I think we've got some workbooks and science workbooks that will last her until year 8. And she says she will finish them, and she says she'll know what she needs to know then, and that's it. She's not fussed with science. I mean, anything scientific that she's interested in will study on its own rather than go through a whole school curriculum. And some geography she likes, but not all geography. So the same again, if there's something that she likes that's along, you know, the geography lines, we'll just study that. Just study what she wants to study. So although we're following workbooks at the moment, we will continue to do that. But we're going to add a lot more into it. And probably we'll have enough work to take us into what would be a year 8, which is the next school year. If we finish them sooner than that, then they're done, they're put to one side, she's done the work, and we'll sort of do topics. I think that's what it is really, more topic work we'd like to do, things she's interested in and follow topics. I'm not saying we won't buy more books in the future, because if she's interested in something and we want to study it, that we won't get any more books on it. She's interested in the World Wars and the German Weimar republics and things like that. Well, I can't find anything on the Key Stage 3 level of that, but I have found GCSE level workbooks. So that might be worth her having a look at, because if she's interested, it's going to learn her a bit more than what she knows now. So maybe something like that. That's if she doesn't change it again, you know. As for GCSEs, obviously if she wants to take them, she can take them. But she says she doesn't. She says, I don't want exams. She was glad that she didn't have to do SATs exams last year, but she says she doesn't want to do exams. Now, some people say they're important to get jobs. You can't get a job without them, you know, but that's not true, because of course you can get jobs without them. I mean, my older children, they haven't really got, well, one of them's got none whatsoever, but they haven't really got anything such to speak of. And the GCSEs that they have got are nothing to do with the jobs that they do. So, and they've all got good jobs, but they didn't have to show what they've done. You know, they learn on the job and go along. So yeah, they don't, even my daughter, they say like for office work and good office jobs you need a maths and English GCSEs and that. My daughter, she runs the facilities department in a prison and got her own office and everything, has management meetings, everything, and she has barely got any GCSEs. She didn't have to show them. She worked her way into the job. And it's like one of the higher up people said to her, they said, we like people who work their way up, who work their way into the jobs and work up. It's not what's written down, it's what is up there and what you're doing. It's how you do it. So I'm not worrying about that, not worrying, because she could go to college as well and do something, and they do GCSEs there. So it's a way off, that is, yeah, it's a way off. She's only 12. There's all the time in the world to worry about that. So like I say, even I could go to college now and do something and learn something, you know. So I'm not going to worry about it. I did worry about it at first, I've got to be honest. I did worry about it, but I'm not worrying about it no more. So we are improving over these 6 months, home education wise, we are improving. And it is thanks to a lot of you who have vlogs that I've been watching. And so thank you for doing your vlogs. And it does encourage me and it helps me. And that goes along with the line of the YouTubing, really, because I started YouTubing similar time to homeschooling, and that was so I could sort of join in with other homeschoolers, feel part of a community and not feel alone thinking I've got to do this, I've got to do that. It makes part of a community that shows me what homeschooling really is about. And by doing vlogs myself, it's like I can see how I'm improving, and you know, and it helps me as well. I feel like I'm with all of you as well, sort of thing. It's hard for me to explain, I know what I mean. But yeah, I did it to encourage myself as well, really. So I could look back as well and say, oh yeah, that's what I did, and I've come a long way from that. Hopefully I will have come a long way. Like perhaps see where I've gone wrong with things, and it's just a journey. And of course, along with that, I wanted to do a simple living. We wanted to alter our life as well. Jean wanted to retire. We were going to retire at the end of this year, but now we have took a change on that because we've had a few different things. Shall we make the business bigger and pass it on to sons who could pass it to their sons, and you know, things like that. But at the moment we've decided, and now the new tax year's in place, we're going to implement a 2-day working week. He's just hoping to do 2 days because he took on a big contract a couple of weeks ago, and I think he finished it sometime last week. I've lost track of the days with Easter in between, and it took every day including the weekends in working, doing it. And it's terrible. It was not good for us as a family. It just isn't worth it. We didn't need it. But he's doing these 2 days a week now of his own job, which he is a window cleaner, I've probably already said. He's in 2 days a week doing that. And part of simple living is, obviously we're growing our own vegetables and things like that, which we're in the process of doing, as you know. So we're not buying so much in the supermarket, and I want to try and devise recipes and meal menus for the week from what we're growing, so we can lessen the shopping bill and be a bit more frugal. And obviously with all these pandemics and problems with shops, it's a good thing to do as well. You can just go outside and, you know, make a meal. So we're working along those lines as well. As you know, out on our teeny tiny homestead. So that's coming along nicely. That's all taking shape at the moment. Like I say, I'm glad I put no vegetables out at the minute after all that snow yesterday, and I think we had a bit of sharp hail as well. But it's still growing in the greenhouse. So yeah, that's coming along. Now another thing with them living simply, we're not very simple in the house, decluttering wise. We live amongst lots of stuff. We have too much clutter. I mean, behind me you can see a shelf, and my daughter's put tins of food on it. Well, she had put on another cupboard. I had to try and get into the cupboard, so I've had to put it on there. So I've got things all in there and everything. And I'm just going to swing you around and show you what's to the side of me. It's not like it in every room, but this room is. Right, can you see there? Boxes, lots of boxes, things wrapped in newspaper, and boxes full of books down there. So much stuff. Now I open an airing cupboard door, and you have to be quick to catch everything because it'll all come whoosh on top of you. I mean, the stuff in that airing cupboard I never used. Duvets. I know I've even got a set of nice black cushions in there for a settee. Never used them, ever. Never used them. And really, I was thinking I need to sell all this stuff, because I used to do eBay quite a lot, and I used to sell a lot of things on eBay. Well, this last month I've not really bothered. It had dwindled down for months, and I think because I was teaching Sean, and I felt I can't do that and do this. Both take up all my time, so I need to organise it differently. I need to declutter. I don't need all that. It's piled up there and it causes me stress. I mean, turn you around again. There's a unit. Let's get my hands in the right direction. That's it. There. That's got all casserole dishes and things like that, all the way to the bottom to the floor. All different dishes for cooking and stuff like that. I can't even get to them. I do use quite a few of them. I can't even get to them. So now they're on to pile on tables, one I've managed to get to and I'm using, because I can't get back in the corner. And my hallway's got cupboards in it that doesn't need to be there. Really, they just want throwing or going to a car boot, something like that. So I've decided that I'm going to do a decluttering. If we're going to live simply, everything around you has to be simple, not just, you know, a job and a homeschool life. Everything around you has a knock-on effect, because when I'm living in all this clutter and all I can see is this clutter, you're stressed. Stressing is not giving you a simple life, because simple means easy, you know, less stress. And this is all giving me stress. I don't use off stuff. I have tons of stuff I don't use. I can go in cupboards, I can go in drawers, I can go in different rooms, and there'll be loads of stuff. I mean, there was a point when Sian was small, she took up 2 bedrooms for all of her toys and belongings because she had that much stuff, with people buying it all the time. It's declutter. I mean, the loft. I can't even go there. It's end to end. We've got quite a big house. Don't know how big I'd say it was, but my loft end to end, right across of the house, from side to side, is rammed with stuff in the loft. toys Sean's grown out of that we don't throw away, don't want to throw away, you know. I don't even know what's there. I know there's tubs and photos, quite a few tubs of photos. Suitcases, lots of suitcases. We only need one small one each when we go on holiday. Don't need loads of great big ones. I haven't even got a big car anymore, so no good. And if you go abroad, you don't want to take a great big one. I went to France once with a great big one and got stuck on a conveyor belt while Dean got stopped going through one of these arches at Scania, and he got stopped because he'd got, I think it was a lighter in his pocket or something. And so while they were dealing with him, I'd got stuck on the conveyor belt with this great big case. I couldn't lift it off. It had gone through the scanner and I couldn't lift it off. And the rest of our party had gone up ahead and not noticed I'd got stuck. This strange lady had to help me get it off so hers could come out. Oh, it was right terrible, it was. It was a nightmare. So we only need little cases, a little smallish case each, because we can downsize on things even when we go away, because I'm one of these people, I take everything with me. It doesn't matter if I'm in this country or abroad, half my possessions will go with me. I don't need to. Terrible. So I've got to learn to declutter. So this is something else I'm going to do. I'm going to start back up my selling side. So what I thought I might do actually is a decluttering vlog. And it's going to take more than one vlog. So now we don't do the cooking sessions on a Thursday at the moment. I thought I might do some decluttering sessions, vlog that. And I might, when I get it organised, I might show you what I put online that week, what's going online, or where I've sold it, and tell you what I've sold it for, perhaps. You know, let you know how much I've made back from it, whether it's been worthwhile, and because all the money I make back from things can go into other things, other projects and things that we've got going on, or just put to one side, you know. We'll see what I make. So I thought that might be nice to take on that journey if you like that sort of thing, and if you want inspiration for decluttering or whatnot. And it'll encourage me, while I'm doing vlogs on it, it'll encourage me to keep going and doing it. Otherwise I give up. So, you know, you can encourage me to do it. But it would be nice, because we're going to start work on the house next week, I think it is. Start knocking through in the kitchen to make a bit more space. Now I don't want to fill that space with declutter and stuff, but this unit behind me I want to take down to the bottom end of the kitchen, and we want to swap these rooms around. There's a lot of work to be done, but it's a good time as any to declutter. So I think like my gardening vlogs as well, thinking of YouTube and my vlogs, rather than do the gardening vlog on a Saturday, I haven't always got anything to show you. And once everything starts growing, I mean, I won't have a lot to show you. So I think I'm going to combine them back into my homeschooling vlogs, because it's educational, isn't it? Growing and rearing animals is educational. So I'm going to bring it all back in line, different things altogether. I might do like mix when I do my homeschooling vlogs. There might be a bit mix, showing you snippets of what we've done homeschool wise that week, and maybe snippets in the garden, what we've been doing out there, or if we've been out and about and done something. Or sometimes if we go somewhere special, it's interesting, I might just pop a special on about it. I don't know. We'll see how that one goes. So I'm going to do that. So I'm not sure what days I will vlog. I mean, this week I'll come back on a Saturday and I'll do my gardening vlog, my teeny tiny homestead vlog this Saturday, because I have got some things I can show you what's happening. I've got some bits and pieces I can show you, so I'll do that on Saturday. And in the meantime, I'll decide, because I'll try and do it to 2 days, I think. It gives me more time to get everything sorted. And I'm thinking about Sean's homeschooling and what to do with that as well, because I'm thinking, like Fridays we do half days, but we condense everything we do in the day. We can do it easily in the morning. And I'm wondering, should I do that every day? Leave my afternoons free for decluttering, or have a couple of afternoons for decluttering, then some for doing things out and about, or doing out in the garden. I think that's something that will have to take shape as it goes. I'll probably chop and change it a little bit and let you know what pattern it falls in. I mean, everybody says everything falls into a pattern after a while. I'm still waiting for every pattern to form. It's not doing so well. I keep chopping and changing, but I'll get there. I will. So yeah, I think that's it really. Homeschooling, I am more positive about doing it our way. I'm definitely a lot more positive about that. I can see myself moving away from books gradually. I mean, we've got enough books to keep us going for another year yet, but we will move away from there. Because I've been using resources like Twinkle, then I stopped so I could concentrate on the books. But I'm thinking, well, I can get lots of resources in Twinkle, and they do lots of free resources as well. And I can get lots of stuff, what she's interested from there. We can just do what she wants to do. And we can do it at any age level as well. So it's age appropriate if necessary. So yeah, so I am feeling a lot better about that, and I'm definitely a bit more positive about that. Vlogging, obviously I want to keep doing my vlogging because I find it encourages me to continue doing what I'm doing, and I enjoy being part of the community of homeschoolers, and you know what you're doing encourages me too. So I definitely want to keep being involved with that. And I want to say thank you actually to all of the new subscribers. I've had a few over the last few weeks, and thank you for subscribing to me. If there's anything in particular you'd like to see, or tell me what you're interested in, you know, and let me know. I'd really love to hear. Sean asked me to wish the cat happy birthday. Sparkle is 6 today. So she's more excited about Sparkle, the cat, being 6 than she was about having Easter eggs. She says, don't forget to tell everybody, Mum, that Sparkle's 6 today. So there we go. Happy birthday, Sparkle. So yeah, I think that's about it really. I am going to narrow my vlogs down to 2 days a week. One day I think will be a decluttering day, so you can all give me a kick up the bottom to encourage me to do that, because it really needs to be done, especially as we're doing the decorating and that. I think to have a spacious home and less clutter, I think it makes you less stress. It does me anyway. But then I'm not very good at throwing things away. But we do need like more space. It's easier to clean as well. Somebody said to me the other day, she said, "You've got a lot of dust on your telly." I think it was my granddaughter. She goes, "All that dust." I goes, "Oh no, you leave my dust alone." I said, "I've been saving that for ages. Don't you go disturbing it." Most things are hard to dust because it's got stuff all on the shelves. I've got to take it all off. I don't need stuff on the shelves. They need to just be spacious so I can just dust. Can't believe that I used to polish every couple of days, and now I can't get to anything to polish. I need to be able to. So yeah, so I'm going to mix my days up a bit. We'll have a day and we'll do some decluttering, and I'll show you what I'm getting rid of and where I'm selling it, and probably then I might let you know how much I've sold things for, what things have gone for, if things have sold, what they've gone for. So we'll do that. We'll have a day doing that. So it gives me encouragement. And I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, my gardening Tina Tanya homestead videos, we'll mix them in with the homeschool videos, because obviously it's all educational stuff and there's only so much I can show you. And because we're doing the gardening collab with Victoria from Home Educating the Mad Lads, we're doing that the end of every month right through to the end of October. I'll have a day dedicated to it then to give you a good overview of what's going on anyway. So you'll see it month by month how it's all progressing. So if you're not already seeing any of them, we did bring one out in March. If you check out Victoria's channel on Home Educating the Mad Lads. She has the playlist on there as well, and if you're interested you can watch everyone's. It's really good, and some are in this country and some are abroad, so it's not just here, not just our gardens. So yeah, you'll get an overview. So we'll be doing that once a month anyway, right through to the end of October. So that'll be solely in the garden, so you can see what's happening there anyway. But the rest, little things that happen, we'll just pull in with the home education ones, and I want to try and mix them up a little bit. So not just sitting watching old books being done and things like that. I just want more of an overview. So that's it, I think, really. I just wanted to come on and sort of bring you up to date with everything, tell you how the last 6 months have gone, how, where, what stage I'm at now, and how I want to progress forward. So I think I've done that. I don't think there was anything else I was going to tell you today. Don't think so. I only had to remember to tell you about Sparkle being 6. So yeah, so I will come on now on Saturday, and I will do the garden vlog. I will go out and do that because we've had a change out there, changed my mind about something, and so I'll show you all that on Saturday. And then the next time we have soul garden videos will be the end of every month in the collab. Other than that, anything that happens out there or of interest or anything we're doing out there will be pulled in with home educating. And I'm hoping that we might still have a few cooking ones. I mean, come autumn we might bring them back as well, or might just drag them in as well with some home educating ones. Not quite the same format we was doing them, but it depends what grows in the garden and what we concoct, you know. We'll see. We'll let it take its own shape and we'll see. So that's it. I'm definitely going to go, or I'll be waffling on here all day and you'll think, God, that woman's boring. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on Saturday in the garden. I will go out there Saturday, and I'll let you know on Saturday as well what days I'm going to do the vlogs on. I'm not sure yet what are the best days for doing which of the vlogs. I'll work it out and I'll let you know on Saturday. So I'll see you on Saturday out in the garden. So thank you for watching. Oh, I hope you had a nice Easter, everybody who celebrated it, by the way. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And I shall see you now on Saturday. So take care, everybody. Bye.